Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix stream. I've done these in the past. It has been quite a while since I've done the last one, usually playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I thought, why not do something special? I have my arcade machine set up, and what is this doing here? But anyways, I got the arcade machine set up, and I'm joined by Rodders DX, as usual, to stream some Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix.
I'm sorry, I have to mention this. I'm looking at the stream, and man, you really did copy me here, didn't you?
Is that referencing what I'm thinking it's referencing, or coincidence?
I mean, you did the whole green screen face cam thing in the bottom right.
Yeah, this green screen isn't very good.
Above you. You got the little banner on the bottom. You got the gameplay in the top left. You know, you really... I consider it the highest form of flattery, I guess.
What, are we gonna waste 7 minutes of the stream just talking about that?
No, I can waste 15 minutes. 1 minute telling you about how you're copying me, and then 14 minutes educating you on pop culture.
Maybe you should do a panel, like a Q&A thing.
It's okay. Again, I consider it the highest form of flattery.
Simple dude, I see Dimitri, I click. Thank you, Rod, good to see you here. Good to see you, Colin, Bayboy, Funny Man, Sagan the Pikachu fan. Wow, already a pretty good turnout. Marvel
Wait,
green
Pac-Man's
screen.
in this?
Yeah, Pac-Man's in it.
Wow.
Soshi, good to see ya. I knew I would summon you, but even if I didn't, you're fired!
Fired.
Alright, so I think we're actually going to be starting off in the Bowser Cup, because that's the Wario Cup. I haven't cleared all of them. So yeah, I'm actually excited because the Wario Cup's my favorite. Why is OBS glitching out the chat windows, by the way? Is this on my end or just in general? Because it seems fine to me.
What are you talking about?
He said that OBS was glitching out the chat window. So what's cool about this Mario Kart is there are almost 100 items. I'm gonna see which ones are the best. The Thundercloud from Mario Kart Wii originated in this game, but it works a bit differently. So you'll see how that works. Oh my gosh! It's Nathan the Cucumber!
You all really shouldn't be egging him on.
Please don't.
I am actually very concerned for Dimitri's health.
Cartoon Wendy or Casual Nintendo?
No, I'm trying to get him started on some pills.
And that would be awful because we're medicine. So this is like one of the few times that a WarioWare location is referenced in a Mario spin-off.
I thought that was every spin-off.
They don't really do WarioWare too much. See, this was a different era.
When did this come out?
2005. So next year it's going to be 2 decades old.
Dang.
The most recent one is technically Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix VR, but the thing is, it's like nobody's played it. I don't think even Soshi's played it. Well, yeah, this game's 20 years old.
Oh,
We kind of did get
someone said
Wario
it.
Land inspired with Wario Shipwreck, or Shipyard. I'm not gonna watch Nathaniel Bandy on a stream.
You've done this to yourself.
Andrew WK and Woodhawker kind of look alike.
I don't know who Andrew WK is.
Do you remember Destroy Build Destroy on Cartoon Network?
No.
Despite this game being old, they still have the visual effects, like Mario getting burnt to a crisp and electrocuted.
Very solid. Not as good as Team Sonic Racing, but still pretty good.
Well, I shouldn't say any Mario Kart, because there is Super Mario Kart and Super Circuit to an extent.
Generic Russ. I just love that name. Generic Russ.
Who's Generic Rust?
I don't know. I just really like that name.
It has the same Starman song from Double Dash. This game gets really hard once you get to 150cc.
Ugh, I don't like hard games.
It's not that hard. I don't think Nintendo has learned about it.
No, I think Nintendo doesn't care.
Yeah, not really.
So is this the game where they got the me clapping animation? I saw how Mario was clapping.
I don't think it was like directly the me clapping animation.
This is the instance of Nintendo copying themselves.
He copied me! What is so special about the Tom and Jerry movie?
The fact that Tom and Jerry even has a movie is kind of silly. I mean, it is popular enough for a movie, don't get me wrong. But it really is not a franchise that really should have a movie, in my opinion.
Just like how SpongeBob shouldn't have spin-offs.
I think a SpongeBob spin-off could be good, but they got some work to do.
None of them have been. Soshi's mind is gone from watching too much Tom and Jerry. What about Ted and Jimmy?
Tom and Jerry is one of the most educational franchises you can watch. You know, that was the first TV show I watched. I was like 3 when my parents introduced it to me, and that's why I'm the smartest person in the world.
I thought it's why you were violent.
I'm not violent.
You gotta be more aggressive.
I fight with my words.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Soshi, I would like money too. Anyone want to spare some coins?
62 cents, perhaps? You still owe me 62 cents.
I just thought it was so shocking you were able to actually get up and look like a part of society at that hour.
Me too.
Hello, Cordell.
You know a game's good when the item boxes are hexagons.
That's so weird. Is this like the only game in the series that has that?
Well, there are 2 other Mario Kart arcade games. I think with the other, there's 3 of them. I don't really count VR. Who's played VR besides like YouTubers and Steady94?
I tried out VR for the first time when I was in Canada a couple weeks ago.
What do you think?
I gotta say, it was fun, but I felt a little dizzy.
Oh, you want to know what'll make you sick? Playing Breath of the Wild's VR. Oh my gosh.
Breath of the Wild has VR?
Yeah, Mario Odyssey does too.
Ooh, imagine what Sonic VR would be like. I like whacking people with a hammer.
This turn's really hard. I don't know how to do this. You gotta get first place.
You just throw the control on the floor and start crying.
You don't see the shirt? It's like a pale yellow shirt. Oh baby, they may call me a fool. It's a pretty funny episode, I'll give it that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's so cringe. That
It's
episode is
supposed
the most
to be.
cringy thing SpongeBob has ever come out with.
You have yet to see the Sandy movie.
Yellow is my favorite color. Oh wait, no, that was purple in the show.
Yeah. That thing, dude, that thing's green. Green!
Green.
What was so funny about that?
Well, you know, Brat is green.
That thing's green. I think
Will
this
Gaming
game
is
came
also
out
playing
before the
the game.
Mega Mushroom was actually a thing. Remind me tomorrow, Soshi, and I will post it.
Man, this camera is really zoomed into. Oh, he was just bigger.
Yeah, although the camera is a bit zoomed in.
It's very zoomed in. But maybe it looks different on an arcade machine.
No, it's like the same.
You know, they really need to put in Green Hill Zone or something here.
I just ate. Don't ruin my appetite.
Only the most iconic first level of any game.
No, that'd be World 1-1. You use Nintendo, and then you get the ISOs for Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix 1 and 2. You can't play Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe, but that one you can play on your PC using Techno Parrot.
Jack Attack, I think if we did that, I would just lose my voice by the end of the hour. He's saying, I wouldn't be surprised if Dimitri and Riders had a multiple hour long argument of which SpongeBob episode was better, To Love a Patty or Boating Buddies. Boating Buddies is cringe done right.
I think To Love a Patty's better, but just because SpongeBob's dating a Krabby Patty.
No, Boating Buddies is better because SpongeBob literally looks like a psychotic freak the entire episode, and I love it.
Yeah, but To Love a Patty, he's literally dating a sandwich.
Also, Boating Buddies is a Squid Bob episode, so infinite amount of points.
Oh, damn, what did I do there?
I don't know. Does Bikini Bottom have a psych ward? Yes, and Mrs. Puff is the regular resident there. Hello, Pack Kickin'. What's up?
I've been replaced by a sandwich!
Sorry
oh yeah,
to
there
make
are.
Green
You know,
Hill
the
Zone.
thing that shocked me the most is there are sesame seeds on Krabby Patties. I think in season 1 there weren't. I mean, if you combine 90 Day Fiance with To Love a Patty, you get that.
What a horrible combination.
Have Big Ed voice SpongeBob for 11
You
minutes.
need to start watching real reality shows like The Real Housewives.
I don't think I've seen like a full episode of 90 Day Fiance. It's just the Big Ed things that I've seen.
Junior literally hated Krabby Patties. Yeah, Junior was really weird.
I'm trying to see if I've unlocked the mystery egg. I don't think I have.
Wow, that is a lot of items. And not a single ring. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have heard of Pizza Tower. I hope it comes to the Switch. What was that episode that showed Squidward got married to a Krabby Patty? Oh, that was... just one bite.
Just one bite.
Classic.
I still have that scene embedded in my head where Squidward literally extends his teeth like a foot out of his mouth and just takes the tiniest microscopic bite
And then
of
gets
his-
addicted.
of the meat. and then proceeds to lick the sand off of the patty.
You're alive! I love how the characters just fly when you run into them.
Dimitri does not have a Discord server. How are you playing the game? Don't ask questions
on
you're
the
not
Wii.
prepared.
I would not eat
delicious.
sand.
I'm not reading that comment.
Does this technically mean this is Metal Mario's first appearance in a Mario Kart game? I'm assuming it does. Hello, Nick2751.
Whoa. The Anton Blast looked pretty good when I watched him each play it.
Yeah, I remember you were there. So is Shane.
It's too bad it's 2D and looks old.
No! There we go. Hey,
Been a while
Super
since the
Mario
last
Brothers,
stream.
the channel. How's it going? Ryder sounds like a boomer.
No. I'm actually 10 years old.
He's right. Okay, let's see. Laughter bag? No, that was a bag of wind in SpongeBob.
Why does that... You know, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
What?
At that screen where it said like yes or no, Mario was looking down in the no section. The first thought I had was that was just Mario using the urinal.
Hey, even you can appreciate some toilet humor.
Riders, the girly teen girl obsessed with Taylor Swift. Girly teen girl.
That was one of the few funny jokes from season 6.
I just moved here from far awayville.
The actual prank was SpongeBob was a pizza delivery driver.
I am not pushing 40. I'm pushing 30.
He's actually pushing 50. Sandy.
You know, I'm in the mood for some sand. That sounds like a good dinner.
Well, we're looking at snow now.
No. I hate snow.
Snow? What's that?
I wish I could say that.
Boston was really cold.
It was. He is pushing -1. That's right, I am pushing -1. I wonder if Riders would sell his soul to Flying Dutchman for an autograph to a Swift photograph.
With the Flying Dutchman, which one is it? The one voiced by Mark Hamill?
You know, what do you really need a soul for anyway?
I have no soul.
Exactly. You can go on life just fine without a soul. If anything, you'll feel less pain.
Now, one thing I don't like is you can't switch your character if you're playing Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix 1. Guess what? Alec Baldwin from Cat in the Hat, Larry. Judas Priest, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Actually, Pack Kickin', I don't push chairs. Dimitri pushes all my chairs.
Oh, donation! Do you agree that Namco and
Ooh.
Sega have a lot of similarities? I would say that there are some similarities. I feel mostly when it comes to like arcade games and such, and having beloved IPs, but I think Bandai Namco is a much more competent developer.
Well, not as iconic though.
No, Bandai Namco is way more iconic.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
I don't see a Sonic the Hedgehog in their lineup.
Well, it used to be Pac-Man, but they're not... I don't know, it could change, but they kind of abandoned Pac-Man.
Who has the multi-million-dollar franchise?
Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna get the second place. Pac-Man does.
Oh, sorry, multi-million-dollar movie franchise.
Pac-Man's gonna. I mean, we did get a Mario and Pac-Man crossover here. Last time we got one was 2013? Actually, no, last time was 2007. Yeah, definitely gonna see you, Rob. You guys are in Seattle and want to go to PAX West. Comment on my short about the giveaway.
Yes, yes, yes. We will be at PAX West.
And Super PAX West.
What is going on here?
Someone left a bunch of bananas out.
Ugh.
You don't like bananas?
No, it's just like... You know how you can get those like weird like sensations in your like skin when you see something that like makes you very uncomfortable? For some reason, seeing all those banana peels on the road makes me feel like that.
We're at the Rainbow Cup now. What time is it? Because I can't see. Here, let me check.
Miss PAX West.
I think we might, or this stream might be a little shorter than usual.
Short King.
You're right, at 5'11", I am very short. That's the truth.
If Nintendo was to acquire a publisher, which one would be best purchase?
I think I'm
None
gonna,
of the above.
I think I'm gonna try to beat the challenges here. Let me see if I can just continue the challenge. Oh, in any round. Soshi, if you're still here, Miss PAX West. Yeah, I think it's a bit late. I gotta start streaming earlier because I'm already starting to... I actually woke up at another decent hour today, so that's good.
Yes, you are getting closer and closer to joining normal society. And selling your soul to the 9-to-5 grind.
Hey! That's what I like to hear.
If Nintendo owned Sega and Sonic, I'd just be afraid of Sonic only getting a game like every 4 years.
Hey, if it's quality...
I guess there's that.
I think sometime is like too much time in between games. Like, for Pikmin 4, 10 years... I mean, it was totally worth it, but still. I'd like to have one once every 5 years minimum.
If they try to do like a fraction of what they do with Mario, you know, give Sonic a 3D platformer this year, maybe a 2D platformer in 2 years, have some spin-offs in between, I don't think I would mind it.
Well, look how well that worked out for Mario in the 2010s.
I mean, he sold, what, millions and millions of copies? It worked out pretty good for him.
Did well for him, but games didn't sell as well as they did on the Switch.
Well, the Switch is a true anomaly. It's just mega successful. I hope RZS isn't working on Sonic Shadow Generations. You and me both.
When will
But it does seem
Nintendo
like
and
a-
Video Brincado collab again? Probably will do it for the next Pokemon game. Who voiced Pac-Man in this, Soshi? Do you know? Because this sounds interesting.
Oh, there's Miss Pac-Man right there.
Do you want to collab for the Christmas specials tier list? Soshi?
We'll get the next 3D Mario in 2050. And it's gonna be entirely VR. Pac-Man as a voice actor?
Yeah, fun fact. In the early 2010s, Debbie Derryberry, it's such a weird or like interesting name. She voiced Pac-Man.
Wasn't she the voice of Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
Jimmy Neutron, he's a spy. Okay, you gotta avoid the bananas this time. Soshi, here's a reference for you. Always eat your bananas. Do you know where that's from?
No.
Fun! No. I don't think I care about doing the challenges. Yep, Big Time Rush.
That's a Big Time Rush quote? What the hell? So random.
It was like from one of the first episodes.
Did you know that they're like back doing concerts and stuff?
Really?
I saw a clip of them like at one of their concerts, and at the end of the show they all took their shirts off. I was like, this is totally a mom group now.
Wait, a mom group?
Yeah, soccer mom. I like to call it a soccer mom group.
What's a soccer? Yeah, I remember. The Patchy the Pyros.
They all go to see concerts for artists like Maroon 5, Justin Timberlake.
Oh. After all those streaming videos on demand, I can't demand them anymore. I would, How dangerous would it be to eat an entire stick of butter?
You know, I cannot, as a healthcare professional, recommend you do that. I just want to make sure I make that very clear.
Is it seriously that dangerous?
What do you think?
Maybe once in a while it's okay.
I mean, sure, you probably would survive the first attempt, but...
I'm debating how much if I had a stick of butter with me, how much should I get in donations for my sacrifice? What do you think is fair?
Whatever amount it would be for your medical bill.
I mean, it's a stick of butter at fun fairs. People eat deep fried butter.
Oh, Jack, my gay awakening was way before that. Riders, if Dimitri runs out of booze, what's a good liquor alternative? Rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer? I think he should just try both and find out for himself.
I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend.
You're about as much of a friend as Billy was. You tell me not to eat butter, but try hand sanitizer.
At least it's clean.
I gotta say, this Rainbow Road looks beautiful.
It does look really nice. I do like this one. Although, it's weird there's a purple mushroom there. What are those for?
The purple mushroom? I think that's just part of the background. You even got a rainbow moon and Aurora Borealis. Damn, this is stunning compared to a lot of other Mario Kart games. I'd love to see this remade. I think there's also one underwater, because this actually looks like Greece a little bit, if it were Rainbow Road.
It reminds me of Atlantis.
Atlantis Square Pantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks way better than Mario Kart Wii. Like, significantly better. Which is very interesting.
I like the artistic direction more of this one.
Yeah, Mario Kart Wii is not one of the best looking games. In fact, it's aged pretty poorly. They didn't include anything from the arcade games in the Booster Course Pass. It's not... what is this game called? This is Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix 1.
A true friend offers a Squish Orange Hostess cupcake.
Oh, I think you remember the story that I was telling on stream. Because you were at too many games. I think you probably were there one of the days when it actually happened. No! Yeah, that is a true friend. I was running on barely any sleep, and then I offered Shane one of the last cupcake that I had. Every time I go to the grocery store, I see if they have them, and they don't.
That's sad.
What? That they don't have them?
No, that you actively search for that high.
What, the orange cupcakes?
The emotional high of your orange cupcake debacle.
They have strawberry ones.
I don't know why people hate arcade games.
No, yeah, nobody really hates the Mario Kart arcade games. You might have seen things about it getting bad reviews. I guess maybe because they're a little repetitive, but... Nah. It was Kablooey's fault. Ah, come on, I wanted to
Monty,
hit
there is a licensed game based off of the Cat in the Hat movie. I played it when I was a kid and I actually quite liked it.
Hello, Infinity Gaming! You guys, I wanted to ask you a question. How would you guys like to see new kinds of videos on the channel where I'm making foods from video games in real life? Think a little bit binging with Babish, but instead of TV shows, it's video games. So in one episode, I'd make power-ups from Super Mario Brothers. And in another, I would make something from Breath of the Wild. In real life.
And then one episode you make one from Sonic.
Chili dogs or Billy dogs?
You gotta make chili dogs, you gotta make chow fruit.
Chow food?
Yeah, you know what chow are?
Yeah.
The little pits you could, like, take care of in the adventure games.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I could be going in a path of irrelevance if there's no Fury anymore. But I'm also not gonna be a grifter. If there's not games to get furious about, I'm not gonna get furious about them. So I'm wondering what'd be cool. That and also covering obscure games, I feel. So, for direction I'm thinking, making things from video games in real life as recipes, and covering obscure games. How do you guys like that? That's
really
a
just
good
wanna do a
idea
mukbang,
for
don't
PAX
you?
West.
Dimitri, if you want to do a mukbang, just do it.
We're gonna do the Bonchon mukbang if there's a Bonchon in Seattle.
I think there is, but I think I need a break from them, actually.
Bonchon. Have you seen the fried chicken ice cream? It's like $100 for the bucket. And it's
No,
literally
I
just, I think, waffle-flavored ice cream with a pretzel for the bone, covered in cornflakes.
Literally sounds like a heart attack.
If I ever do Star Fox Zero, I have a collab in mind. Reese has made recipes from Thousand Year Door. He actually got the squid ink pasta. And I'm not opposed to doing things that would be gross for the recipes. Like mixing mushrooms and chocolate.
Ugh.
And I'm probably going to make Billy dogs.
Ugh. I will not be watching that one.
You know, T&D is going to eat them regardless. He's not going to
I know
back
he
down.
will.
Oh, I'm gonna eat mayo-flavored Lay's. No, you're not. You're gonna eat Vienna sausages, mayo, and Twinkies. I think VIP player sounds better than Miracle Night. Miracle Night? That doesn't... I don't understand. Actually, at Dimitri-themed pizza, I have a signature recipe. It's a pizza, or like a supreme pizza, but with hot Cheetos on it. Like for the crust. It's good.
No.
Ramen pizza?
It needs to include bites of an orange hostess cupcake. Gefilte fish.
Oh, you know, I kind of liked it at first. Petey would just eat birdseed. I don't think birdseed is FDA approved.
But you know what? Petty would eat shade.
Dimitri-themed pizza has more Greek than Italian influence, of course. Also, Nick2751, are you fluent in Spanish? Because I'm trying to get fluent in Greek, and I'm wondering, how do you get fluent in a language? I think you have to speak it with someone.
Pepperoni tacos sound really good, actually.
Pepperoni tacos?
I don't know, those sound good.
Eating a golden pizza with Nathaniel Bandy? Here's how you can make orange cupcake Golfy. Golfy is basically like ice cream.
How the hell could you make a pizza worth $70,000?
T&D should eat Billy Dogs, otherwise he is a wuss! He is a wuss, an absolute buffoon.
You know, that's insulting to monkeys. We love our monkey fans.
Cucumber sauce, lamb pieces. Hey, that actually does sound like a Gyro pizza. That's disgusting! I do it for nothing.
Ugh. Remind me never to eat food at any of your houses.
I mean, when we were staying together for too many games, that's when we had the orange cupcakes. You said they were good.
They were good. And then you had to ruin them.
That's interesting. I understand most Greek, but it's speaking it that I'm just trying to get fluent in. I might want to move there for a little bit, to be honest.
You know what your most annoying personality trait is?
What?
Beating a dead horse.
Who said that?
Me.
Hey, why don't you just tell me?
I've told you for months and months. Enough with the Nathaniel crap.
Someone egged it on. I'm sorry. I thought, or for a second, I thought it was the orange.
At least you chilled out on the Harmon Smith and Jardian's lady stuff.
Obsession cycle. I thought it was the orange cupcake thing that you said was annoying.
Everything is annoying.
Well, I'm sure if T&D is here, he's gonna say thank you.
You know, I feel like even though Taylor Swift is my obsession, I'm quite balanced with it. I know when to pull it out.
Who are you now, Karen? Just criticizing? Yeah, look, I'm not relevant, but I am in my own way. Nah, but you're right.
The beating a dead horse thing is Dimitri Kalu.
Dimitri what?
How do you pronounce this? Kalu? Kalu? I don't know.
It's Caillou.
Caillou? Then the L's are silent? It's so stupid.
If I recall, Greek is actually one of the oldest languages. Well, my family is Greek, so that's why I know about it. Or know Greek. Let's see.
You know how many comments I get on a daily basis about my pronunciation of words?
How many?
Maybe everyone else is pronouncing it wrong. Maybe I'm the person that's pronouncing everything right.
I mean, I always get told I sound like Seuss from Gravity Falls. Have you seen those comments before?
I love Seuss from Gravity Falls.
See, someone brought up Harmon Smith. You know Harmon Smith? Yes. He is an amazing YouTuber. He says his opinion regardless of how unpopular it is. I thought I was trying not to beat a dead horse. Yet someone said, hey Demetri, what if someone put Jardiance on a Billy? Actually, what would happen if you took Jardiance but did not have diabetes?
You would just suffer its side effects.
Harmon Smith made some great videos on Pac-Man 2 and Yoshi's Island. A broken clock can be right twice a day. Quite literally. You guys, the Sandy movie's out now if you want to watch it. Wanda Sykes is in it. You're gonna love it.
I saw that one clip of her head on a child's body, and I'm like, I'm not watching this.
They kept the flashback scene in the final cut of the movie. I thought that was like a placeholder thing, but no. I think the one that leaked was the actual movie.
It's funny how these movies get finished so far in advance.
T&D watched it. We're gonna try to get Riders DX. Has Orlando resorted to drinking like Pac-Man did during the time of Pac-Man World Repack? Well, with cocktails and tequila? Yeah, he has. Of course the movie's terrible, but that's what makes it good. At least with Sponge on the Run, it's so bad that nothing can really redeem it. It's just a long advertisement for Camp Coral. But with the Sandy movie, it's so bad that it's funny. Yeah, we definitely get striked. We tried doing that with To Love a Patty a few years back.
That's something we could probably do behind a paywall one day.
So you saw the flashback scene from the Sandy movie with Wanda Sykes.
I mean, I saw that clip and like scrolled away immediately as soon as I saw what was going on.
The effects in the movie are so unbelievably bad. The animation's okay, but the effects are just like... Did you see Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
A long time ago.
Well, it's kind of like the George Lopez mech.
What the fuck? Fudge.
No, I think that's warranted. Cat in the Hat actually has some good effects, but that was also a theatrical film. But also another thing is that how is SpongeBob the highest one of the highest grossing cartoons, yet puts out stuff that looks so bad? At least the cartoon looks good.
Yeah, they don't have to try. It's so effortless for them.
Wow! Do you cite the Texas sure is magical? Did you see it?
See what?
Wow, Texas sure is magical.
No, I didn't see that.
It was the one where he was like... Yeah, he did the thing Pinocchio did. I think Wanda Sykes had a lot of fun.
I mean, I'll be honest, if I was playing that role, I would have fun.
Who's missing? Most of the movie takes place in the science lab. It's like what? It's the only location where Wanda Sykes is. I can't read Nick2751 comment. Can you read that, Riders DX?
No, I can't read that either.
I tried. I'd rather eat gefilte fish than watch a Sandy Cheeks movie. I mean... Would you still feel the effects after an hour and 30 minutes? I don't think so.
Well, I'm feeling something.
Oh, that explains it. You had some of the fun stuff. Fun sauce.
I'm having something really fun right now.
I think you should lay off those. Have a good night, Bay Boy. That's a fun name to say.
Ugh.
I want Wanda Sykes to be a recurring character in future SpongeBob episodes to be dating SpongeBob.
No.
Yeah.
SpongeBob needs to be dating Squidward.
No, I think SpongeBob should date Tsunami.
No. He and Squidward are meant to be together forever.
Why do the jokes that I say that are one-off stick with you guys so much? Like the clove of garlic thing that was only in the untranslated game video. I actually have a story about that. Maybe you can appreciate this because it's new material, not beating a dead horse. But you will want to be dead after hearing it. Once upon a time, when I was 14 years old, I thought it'd be a fun idea to eat an entire clove of garlic. And I ate an entire clove of garlic, and little did I know how much it would reek up the house. And my parents were wondering what happened. And I said,
Oh my God.
I ate an entire clove of garlic. Why? I wanted to see what it tasted like.
That's disgusting. Not to mention a total like turnoff from like any potential partners.
Well, I know if I want to break up with someone, what to do. Instead of ghosting, just eat a clove of garlic.
I mean, yeah, that'd be very effective, I would say.
How did you eat a whole clove of garlic? It tastes like total ass. Well, I ate the clove of garlic like a champ. I just ate it, and that was it. I didn't think of it afterwards.
Oh my god, that is disgusting.
Now that I would do. I'm not gonna eat a stick of butter just for my own health. But yeah, I'll eat a clove of garlic.
I don't think we should be taking diet advice from Wario.
That sounds like something Soshi would say. Awesome player is someone who eats garlic.
Live like butter.
I'm so hungry, I can eat deep fried butter.
Ugh. Ugh. I think I'll eat it now.
Actually, it is a good time for a snack now. Yes, I did go to Disney Quest, and I loved it. I think...
What's Disney Quest?
It's this arcade that you wouldn't like because it has too many old games. Speaking of eating garlic, of course, I got the Wario shirt. Where...
So... Wow. Wow. Someone should put you on Victoria's Secret.
I think I'm gonna have to go to the kitchen to find something. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm so hungry I can eat Mario Strikers Battle League. So you could eat air. You could eat oxygen. Gee, it sure is boring around here. Full Demeach live cam. I mean, yes, that's exactly what this is launching. A 24-hour stream of Demeach.
Cappy.
What's PBG? You pick Wario. I would never pick Wario personally.
Alright. We got a snack here. I don't know if you can see it. Guess what I'm having?
Demeach just casually phasing between realities. Yes, that's right.
What happened?
Right. I'm just reading comments. Riders casually takes over the stream. I mean, yes. I support that.
Are you reeling in the sheaves? Oh, Steely Dan. Here we go.
Okay, if you're putting out Steely Dan lyrics, then let me put in some iconic
No,
lyrics from
no,
a great artist.
absolutely not. You know what? I'm not gonna let him, so I'm just gonna distract you guys by eating this entire Twinkie in like 30 seconds.
I'm drunk in the back of a car. And I cry like a baby
This
coming
is like
home
Frozen.
from the bar.
I don't think this could be 30 seconds.
What are you eating?
The golden sponge cake with creamy filling. It's a Twinkie. Yeah, of course you
Ranch
can join
chips.
Reese.
When did I eat ranch chips? Taylor Swift. Oh, ketchup. I thank you so much for bringing her up. Taylor Swift is amazing. Let's see. Have you ever heard a song that goes like, oh, so many good songs. I remember when we broke up the first time.
Man, that Twinkie was good.
Taylor Swift reeks good.
We're gonna add Reese to the call.
Rise DX sounds like a ketchup name. What the hell does that mean?
Alright.
Hey,
Yo.
How's it going?
good. Are you
Just-
reeling the sheaves?
I am reeling the sheaves and eating the Twinkies.
You know what that's a reference to? That's actually it's actually not the actual lyrics of the song. It's like there's this video with Steely Dan where they're like in a like this thing they did where they had like random people like riding in taxis with them, and that someone was just like trying to think of the lyrics, and that's what they said, and it just became kind of a joke in the community.
Oh, misheard lyrics.
Yeah.
Reese's
Ooh,
peanut butter.
That
cups.
reminds me of how people thought Taylor Swift said Starbucks lovers in her hit #1 song in the United States, Blank Space.
Ever had berry cream Twinkies? I can name all the Twinkies I've had. I've had regular Twinkies, banana Twinkies, chocolate cream Twinkies, strawberry cream Twinkies, pumpkin spice Twinkies, the Chocodile Twinkies. They're in my
I've
basement.
had none of the above. Toto, thank
Did you see that?
We're actually
Did you
just
see that-
all in Demetrius' basement. That's how we're all here together.
The beach, did you see the video that I sent you?
Which one was it?
The newest, like the latest one that I sent you, like through text.
I think my phone was off. Was it like when the stream started? How long ago
I think it was
it?
a little before that.
What do you think? Oh,
But it was-
Joshy! Good to see you here! Joshy, how's it going? Do you have Discord, by the way? Because I would love to have you on a stream. And this isn't emulation, I actually have the arcade cabinet.
But that video that I sent you, Demeech, that was actually, it was a Steely Dan video, because I was saying it was, my latest yearly obsession. Like how it was for, like, Breaking Bad last year, and, forgot what it was the year before, but I have been, I know one of my other big obsessions this year was Smiling Friends, but basically that video I sent you was one they were, like, dancing around the studio to like one of the songs. It's just like, it's pretty funny. I actually made an edit of it where they were like, where I
Paper
sped
Mario
up
music.
the video and put, it was actually Mario and Luigi Paper Jam music, but it's like one of the songs, that was used in a meme recently, but it's like that one that goes dun, 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 at the beginning.
Oh, I just had an idea.
If it's Taylor Swift related, no thanks! We're not doing that here.
You'll see.
Now,
We're only talking
Joshy,
about Steely Dan on this stream.
I wanted to ask, what do you think of the way the game looks graphically? Because I think it still holds up really well after 2 decades.
I think it looks pretty good.
Better than Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, I agree.
How can Scott the Woz air on TV but not Demeach? Because I'm not as relevant. Next. Okay, next round. Oh! The eels from Mario 64 are here, but they're yellow this time. Everything looks really nice about this game. Bandai Namco is like peak when it comes to graphics. Goes to show good art direction goes a long way.
How would you react? How would you react if the next Paper Mario game had Nathaniel Bandy / Lord
No, we're not doing that.
We're
not doing that. We're not doing that. No. I just got called out for that by Riders DX. So
What did I've been calling you out on 10,000 things. You have to be more specific.
The obsessions.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Instead of reminding you of Nathaniel Bandy, I'll just talk about Steely Dan instead.
Actually, I do have some coins to put in. Let's see where it is. I think I have like these Super Mario Odyssey coins. Actually, no.
But can I talk?
They're Odyssey
But
pins, courtesy of Uncle Nick.
But can I talk about Rock Hawker?
Yes. Or actually, Riders DX needs to give the approval.
Wait, what are you... Whatever.
Woodhawker.
Ooh.
I put my coins in, Joshy. I put in my $50, and I also put in my Sacagawea dollar coins. Does it take
Owl
Bitcoins?
City. Where's Owl City nowadays? The last time I heard of him was when he made a song confessing his love for Taylor Swift.
Joshy is not gonna like that, and I don't like that either. We have a rivalry because he's a Swiftie, and I am absolutely not a Swiftie.
Some people can't be as swift as me. So.
I like how we each have our music that we're obsessed with. Riders has Taylor Swift, The Beach has Glorb, and I have Steely Dan.
At least you like an actual artist.
Hey, Glorb's an actual artist.
Glorb is AI, so...
This is a team that makes Mario Baseball. I'd actually be down to see another Mario Baseball, but of course it has to be good and not have free updates. I mean, it could, it just has to have like a bunch of content at launch.
I was thinking, speaking of teams, I was thinking like, if we're like a team in Sonic Heroes, what would we be called?
The Edgelords? Or actually, I think there is a name. I'm just trying to think of it. But to reply to Joshy's comment, oh, you listen to Glorb too? Mob Ties is probably my favorite song from Glorb. I thought it was the bottom two because it has all the characters, but Mob Ties easily is the best one. I think Plankton's verse is good, but when Mrs. Puff pulls up in the Lambo, that's when it gets real.
Or Rampant, hit me up when Obama decides to cover some Taylor Swift. That's the real test.
I think we should just be called the Trash Pack, featuring Reese. Because you're not as trashy as us.
Well, I did play through Sticker Star recently, so I technically do qualify.
Speak for yourself. I am nothing like trash.
Patrick may be trashy, but he's not
I'm
trash.
like high couture Chanel jewelry.
Oh, my bad. I forgot that Joshy was watching about my comment on Sticker Star.
He likes Sticker Star. You know what? Since he's brought up Taylor Swift, Dylan doesn't understand the story. Okay, what happened is at PAX East, Uncle Nick was handing out flyers for the panel. Nathaniel Paniel. Okay, so he was handing out flyers, and Nathaniel Vandy was there, and he handed him a flyer and said, "Would you like to come to the panel?" And he said, yeah, maybe, thanks," and then crumpled it up. That's all that happened. It was something that was kind of rude, but also pretty hilarious. That's the joke. And now he's got the nickname Lord Crumple. I think I'm gonna do this for Joshi. We're gonna have like summer themed items. So we got the lightning cloud for Florida. We got lightning for Florida. I don't see flood.
It's flooding in my area quite a lot because the tropical storm kind of went up to the Carolinas.
It didn't happen to me. It happened to Uncle Nick.
If you guys want to hear some really good AI covers, search Plankton Chaperone. Or better yet, search Plankton Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, we'll do bananas. Oh, Flood's only in Arcade GP2? Why did I not say yay at the end of the leg strap day video? I don't know.
What's there to say yay about? You literally made another 20-minute video on a cardboard box. Which is actually quite an accomplishment.
Thank you. That's what I like to hear.
If I made a video on that game, it would be 10 seconds.
This game reeks. Are you in college yet, Reese? Is the summer season over?
Not quite yet. I still have like a week and a half.
College. I always hated it.
I hated it towards the end, but I actually loved it when I was getting my associates.
I like doing the social things. So going to
I'm really enjoying it. My first 2 years were pretty good.
Yeah, when it all moved online, it was hell.
And I'm pretty excited about the school I'm transferring to.
Edge.
Have you seen the new trailer for Echoes of Wisdom?
I have not, but I'm still shocked that it comes out in like a month.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it because it looks to be like, from the new trailer, it looks to be one of the biggest top-down Zelda games. From
Is
what
it
I've
reusing
seen, like,
the map
world
from
looks...
A Link to the Past, or it's new?
It's kind of inspired by Link to the Past, but it's not like the same because there's like a lot of differences that they made. Like Death Mountain is kind of like kind of snowy now, and they also added like a ton of new like villages and towns in the game. Like there's now like a village of Deku scrubs in the jungle, and it's really cool. But the world seems to be pretty big, and like the mechanics and everything look really cool. There's like a new one that's kind of similar to Ultra Hand that you can move stuff around, and then there's also one where you can like ride different objects, or like kind of like grab onto them and kind of move with them. It's really interesting.
I'm not surprised it didn't get a demo. It doesn't seem like Nintendo does much for Zelda games. Anyone's gonna buy them anyway.
You know, the weird thing is about Echoes of Wisdom, I'm actually a little more excited about it than I was for Tears of the Kingdom, because this looks to be more original, and I also, like, Link's Awakening is already, like, one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm glad they're kind of bringing that style back. So, yeah, I'm actually, and this is also the first original top-down Zelda in over a decade, so I'm looking forward to it.
Was Wario holding a bouquet of flowers?
He was, I think.
Okay, this is officially better than Mario Kart 8.
You know, it's not like a argument I'm willing to have because I think in some ways it is better. Oh, damn. That is a late start.
Also, did you hear that Triss is leaving Game Explain?
I did, and Joey too. Why did you let them go?
I think Andre, no, I'm just kidding, but Andre said, it was because of, like, costs and things. Like, that it was, like, too much, the pay people.
Yeah, that's pretty...
You can't just hand out $2 an hour leisurely.
Yeah, I guess those couple of dollars were a little too much for Andre.
I'm sure
lose.
he tried paying with ramen, but I guess it didn't count.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it seems like it's tough for most gaming channels in general. I mean, Game Informer got closed down earlier this week.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so I don't know. Not the best week.
Reminds me of McDonald's now. Too expensive.
Also, I've been watching that Fairly Odd Parents reboot, and it's actually pretty good. I actually really like it.
Your friend
it's
posts the
actually-
clips from it.
Yeah, get lucky. But I've seen a few episodes of it, and it's actually like they actually seem to be expanding upon the universe, and while also doing like a lot of original things. It's not just like I feel like they're really approaching this in the best way possible. It's not like a reboot where it's just like banking off of the nostalgia for the original show. They are bringing a lot of things back from the original show and referencing it a lot, but they're doing it in a way where it kind of feels natural and kind of like a part of the show. So it's actually really good from what I've seen so far. And I feel like it's like one of the only reboots that I've seen like recently that's actually like kind of like building off of the original and actually being just as good. And it's much better than the later Fairly Odd Parents seasons. Like, much better than anything after
Is it better
season
than Fairly
5.
Odder? Do you know the guy who sounds like DIC Mario? Luigi! I don't know who that is. Oh, Mario? It all started when I got 5th place in Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix. Gotta continue this because I was too slow the last time.
Have you watched any of the later Fairly Odd Parents episodes? Because there's like one like awful episode in the final season. It's called like Certifiable Super Sitter. It's like the one where it shows that one like that one shot of the show that has like everything that's going against the show. Like
I have not seen it.
I'll show you the picture. I think you might recognize what I'm talking about.
Soshi, thank you for the donation. Do you know the guy who sounds like DIC Mario? I don't.
It's basically that one frame of Vicky in front of everyone comes from. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. It's like the one where Timmy's dad is wearing like this dinosaur thing, and it shows like Koof and Foop in the background, and it's just it's crazy.
Not much, Freddy. Just playing some Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix on my arcade machine. How's it going for you?
Yeah, Riders DX. This is the frame that I was talking about in that one episode.
Ooh. Oi. A lot of people I don't recognize. Who's blinking?
But it's going against like every it's going against like every rule of the show.
Yes,
Like there's like humans interacting with fairies, and you just like it's just crazy. And then it just doesn't even make any sense either, because it's just like why is this scenario even playing out? Like what is even happening here? Oh yeah, and then there's also the part where there's like Trump poof.
It's gonna be huge.
Wait, he's literally.
Yeah, that's well, he just does an impression of Trump for a second, but that's from the same episode.
Which Hartman has no chill.
Yeah, I'll send the screenshot in there.
You've been playing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? I haven't played a Lego game in a long time. I should try it again one day.
It's the rubber banding that's going on here.
Are you sure it's not a skill issue?
100%. This is an arcade game, keep in mind.
Yeah, I sent the frame.
I never watched those Fairly Odd Parents TV movies. I know I wouldn't like them, so I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. Just looking at Drake Bell as Timmy Turner, I was like, no. This is it. I used to be obsessed with Lego Star Wars when I was a kid. I love those games.
Where or what item should I use?
Oh yeah, I had Complete Saga on DS.
Ugh, it's so good.
Unfortunately, I traded it in at GameStop. That's one of the worst decisions I've ever made with games, and the only time I've ever traded something in the GameStop, because I realized how bad of a deal it was. But fortunately, I got it on Wii now, so
I'm sure it
at
wouldn't be
least I
that
have
hard
that.
to get.
Someone actually gave me the copy of Complete Saga that I have on Wii. I actually have a lot of games on Wii that some of my friends used to have but didn't want anymore, so they just gave it to me because they knew I was collecting Nintendo games.
That's always nice. I remember when my friend
Also,
gave me a bunch of Super Nintendo games.
My friend actually gave me his copy of Super Paper Mario for my birthday. That's what caused the obsession, by the way. That when I replayed Super Paper Mario in 2020, I originally played it on my aunt's Wii, over a decade ago, around 2010. That was my first exposure to Paper Mario. But then I got back into it, I did play Sticker Star too, but then I fully got back into Paper Mario in 2020, and the copy that my friend gave me for my birthday is what kind of ignited the obsession.
I'd say for me it's the remake if I was ever obsessed.
Yeah.
How are you holding up, Riders?
Stop stealing our food and buy a freaking sandwich, Shoshi.
Okay, I think that answers my question.
You ain't that big a deal. I don't know what that's referring to, but I thought that was a funny quote.
Here's the good question that I can answer here. What new partners would you like to see in a new Paper Mario game? I really want a Chain Chomp partner, because there have been 3 different games where a Chain Chomp was supposed to be a partner, but was removed. 64 was supposed to have a Chain Chomp partner. Then Thousand Year Door was revealed with the concept art and everything. And then Sticker Star with like the early builds of the game have the Chain Chomp partner. So I really want a Paper Mario game with like a Chain Chomp partner.
How ironic with Chain Chomp.
I think we need a hedgehog.
There are actually
And I think-
hedgehog enemies.
I think it's a funny coincidence that you were using a Chain Chomp item while I was saying that.
It's probably one of the best items in the game. Oh, and look at that! You've heard of Metal Sonic, but look, we got our own. We got Robo Mario.
Wow. Copy.
There's a Paper
Wow.
Mario fan channel that has a Paper Mario version of Robo Mario.
That's cool. You gotta show it to me. But
It
also,
sounds cool, but you know what? Wow, I can't believe Mario copied Sonic.
Mario CD.
how good was the Voodoo Ranger?
It was very good. I had Raz Pop. It's so good.
Speaking of Sonic CD, that's honestly one of my favorite Sonic soundtracks. It's
Oh,
so
for
like
sure.
the Japanese
Oh,
version. It's
fantastic
so good.
soundtrack.
The American one's my favorite out of
But
them.
you know what? Every single Sonic game has a great soundtrack. What
Except
can you
for
say?
Sonic Superstars and Sonic 4.
So I like Sonic 4 soundtrack a little bit.
Doo 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 doo.
Oh, so I listened to
Better than
Sonic
anything
like a
Mario
couple
came out
songs.
with.
I listened to one of the songs in Sonic, or a few of the songs in Sonic Superstars, and wow, it's not very good. It's just like one of the songs is honestly kind of ear grating in my opinion. Like that, I forgot what it's called, but it's like the one that I'm trying to think of what it was.
Sonic R might be my favorite
I
soundtrack.
think we'll do like one more. And hopefully try to beat or Robo Mario.
Yeah, it's like the one song that kind of sounds like a ripoff of Flying Battery Zone, but it actually, in Sonic Superstars, it kind of sounds like ear grating and awful.
Yeah, Sonic R is terrible, but it has a great soundtrack.
Press
It's like
Factory
Mario
Act 1.
3
Yeah,
around the
I think
world.
that's the one. I think that's the one that I was thinking of.
I love that track. Wait, the one in Mania or Superstars?
No, the Superstars one. I think
Oh, I don't remember what that one sounds like, but the Mania one.
I think
chef's
you're thinking
kiss.
of Press Garden. I'm talking about Press Factory.
Because I'm all out of money!
No, it's because I'm all out of.
But you're right. You're right, Nick 2751. It was Press Factory Act 1. But one Sonic game that I've really been enjoying lately is Sonic Advance 1. That game is really fun.
Well, yes.
And I think the music is pretty good in the Sonic Advance games, too. And another game I've been playing recently, kind of going back to Mario, is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. That
That is
game
one I
is
gotta
really
check out.
good. I feel like that's definitely one of the most like slept-on Mario and Luigi games, because I feel like there's the mechanic in that game with the bros items. I feel like it might be a turnoff to some people, but I think they're actually pretty good. It's basically stickers and cards done right. Like it's actually like consumable items actually handled pretty well in that game. Never played a Mario and Luigi game. Which one should I start on? Superstar Saga Remake. I think that's probably the best one to start on, I'd say.
I've actually started playing that today. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, Superstar Saga is actually my favorite game in the series. Lou, I'm hoping Brothership will overtake that. His Brothership looks amazing.
Even though Sonic R has a
Honestly-
good soundtrack, I don't think it could really remake it and make it a worthwhile experience.
Honestly, I feel like the best way to play the Mario and Luigi games is to play them in order. Like, because I feel like it kind of, like, each game kind of, like, builds off of each other in certain ways. Especially, like, Bowser's Inside Story, the Dream Team. And I actually do recommend the remake. Like, I think the remake of Bowser's Inside Story, while it did release at a bad time, I do think it is a decently good way to play the game.
I
'Cause
think
it
it's a
does,
superior way. I did not know that, Soshi.
Except for Paper Jam. Oh, I agree. Don't play Paper Jam. I think it would be fun to do like a rant video about Paper Jam.
You should
I
make
could
it
go
like
into
the
Reese's. I can go into Reese's terror again about Paper Jam.
You should make it like the Mario Party the Top 100 rant.
I was also, speaking of Mario Party, I was also thinking of doing a retrospective about Mario Party Star Rush, because I think that game is kind of underrated. I feel like that's kind of the beginning of ND Cube starting
Step
to, like,
in the right
consider
direction.
bringing back, like, starting to bring back, like, the older formula and the move away from the cars.
Damn, I'm not gonna beat this.
Also, did you hear that Jamboree is going to include 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online with the game?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and they're actually doing like a physical like version of it. I think at Best Buy, where they like actually bundle it with the like Nintendo Switch Online, and they're also doing it for like the digital version of the game.
That's interesting. I did not know that, but it's not like I would need it. But
And it's funny because we went from like a broken like online that like was barely even considered in Super Mario Party to Nintendo literally giving you an online membership to play Mario Party online. Like, I feel like we've come a long way.
I'm just hoping we get better Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. But yeah, I think this about wraps up the stream. We played through the Wario Cup, played a little bit of... let's see, what was the last one? Oh, it was the Rainbow Cup. The Wario and the Rainbow Cup. But yeah, it is time to end the stream. Hope you guys have a great night. Thank you to Riders DX and Reese for joining as always. Make sure to subscribe to them. And as always, keep calm and da-don.
Stay perky.